Today we are working with the color orange and focusing on the sacral chakra. Before we begin, I invite you to put on your favorite orange clothing or simply imagine surrounding yourself with this warm, vibrant energy. Orange represents creativity, emotional flow, pleasure, connection, and self-expression. When we intentionally bring color into movement and mindset, it can support balance within our energy and our emotional body. The sacral chakra is located below the abdomen, just below the navel. This energy center is deeply connected to our emotions, creativity, sensuality, joy, and our ability to experience pleasure and connection in life. When this chakra is balanced, we often feel inspired, emotionally open, creative, and comfortable expressing our authentic selves. We feel connected to our bodies, our relationships, and our ability to experience joy and passion. But when this energy becomes blocked or restricted, we may experience emotional numbness, creative stagnation, low motivation, difficulty expressing our feelings, or a sense of disconnection from our bodies and our desires. Through intentional yoga movements, breathwork, visualization, and affirmations, today's practice is designed to help awaken fluid movement within the body and encourage emotional and creative flow. So as you move through this class, I invite you to imagine a warm, glowing orange light within your lower abdomen. With every breath in, allow this orange energy to expand. And then with every exhale, let's release tension, restriction, or emotional holding. This practice is not about forcing or achieving. It is about allowing, feeling in this moment, and reconnecting with the natural flow within your body and your life. Take this time to soften, to move with curiosity, and to reconnect with your creative life force. Find a comfortable seated position. Allow your spine to lengthen and your shoulders to soften. Rest your hands gently on your lower abdomen, just below your navel, the home of your sacral chakra. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Imagine a warm, glowing orange light radiating from your lower abdomen. This light represents creativity, emotional expression, pleasure, and flow. As you inhale, allow your belly to gently expand. As you exhale, soften and release any tension in your hips and your pelvis. Let's repeat that 4 times. Inhale down into the sacral chakra. Exhale, let that go. Inhale and exhale. As you exhale, draw that abdomen in. One more time. Inhale, expand. Exhale, let it go. And start to feel that energy kind of flowing now around the entire body. Your whole body can be glowing with that orange energy. We will also start with a few affirmations to get our mind and body connected along with our thoughts. You can say it silently or aloud. I allow myself to feel. I move with ease and creativity. I allow myself to feel. I move with ease and creativity. We will now move into seated body waves. I'd invite you to lift your chest forward. On an inhale, we're going to press and lean forward. On an exhale, I'm going to curve my spine. Roll back to center, sit up tall in our seated position and start again, okay? Inhale. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades and really press through my chest. Lean forward as best you can. Okay, on your exhale, you're going to gently round, soften through the spine, and come back to center. Okay, inhale, lift the chest forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Smooth circular motions. Allow your movements to feel like flowing water, like a wave. And not forcing or pushing. Come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up like you're grabbing energy. Exhale, pull it down to your sacral chakra. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through your spine. Inhale, grab some energy. Exhale, pull it towards your sacral chakra. My body moves freely and naturally. Perfect. Let's move into some hip circles, okay? So leading with the heart again, I'm going to press it forward, pull it to the side, and think about just small mini movements through the spine, starting to go into circles. So they start smaller. We're going to get them a little bit bigger. And then I want you to start pushing through your belly and the sacral chakra. Inhale and exhale. You can think about inhaling for half the circle and then exhaling for the other half. Complete, full, smooth circles, warming up through that spine. Good. One more time. Trying to go a little bigger each time. And we'll come back to center. So let's start again, middle way. Other way, starting with the chest. Think about pushing in little circles to start. Okay, so think about it being up higher in your spine. And then as it starts to move, we can get a little bit bigger, bigger, bigger. Loosening up through the hips and the spine. Please release rigidity and invite some freedom. I'm going to go a little bigger. I'm going to start to push through the abdomen and then pull it back. Push through my abdomen and pull it back. Good. A couple more times. Feeling some stretching and releasing tension through the hips. Good. Come back to center. Place your hands on your sacral chakra. Have a moment and just savor the way you feel. Start to feel some releasing or movement down there. Perfect. Okay, so let's flip over. We're going to come into tabletop position. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. We are going to sit back onto our hips and we're just going to do a little bit of swaying side to side. So pull your hips out to the side. Again, warming up. Sacral chakra sits kind of in the bowl of your pelvis. So we'll be working on a lot of like hips and lower abdominals, getting in some leg circles and lower abdominal circles like we were doing. Okay, so swaying those hips from side to side. Feel the foundation through beneath your hands and down through your shins and the tops of your feet, connecting with the earth. See if you can start pulling in that energy from the earth for some grounding. Push into the earth with your arms. Pull your shoulder blades back. And we'll come back to center. Perfect. From here, we're going to go into extending my left leg straight out to the side. Okay? And then we're going to go into some cat-cows. So I'm going to curve my spine, tuck my chin in, pressing through the floor. I'm going to be squeezing one glute over here, drawing in through the navel, lengthening out through that leg. I keep in that leg right in line with my hip, so I don't have it on an angle before or ahead. I'm going to try to keep it right in line. I'm going to flatten my foot down, okay? Inhale, let's push to the floor into angry cat. Exhale, come on down. So you're going to feel a little bit added stretch through your inner thigh today. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop it down. One more time. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Perfect. Bring that knee in. I'm going to go right to the other side. Extend my right leg out in line with my hip. Flattening my palms to the earth. Let's go into angry cat. Inhale in. Exhale, come back out. Perfect. Inhale up. Tuck in that chin, tuck in that navel. Exhale. Press that navel to the floor. Pull the shoulder blades back and try to go a little bit further each time. As we release that tension, release some emotions. Notice any thoughts that are popping up. One more time each way. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, come on back up. Perfect. Come back to center. Good. So in tabletop, we're going to go back and extend that left leg. Okay. From here, I'm going to push down through my right leg, my right arm. You're going to shift over to your right side, and we're going to come into a variation of gate pose. Okay. I'm going to line up my left hand, elbow, shoulder, all the way down to the floor, along with the other arm. Lengthen through that back leg. And I'm even going to get my head in line with my spine. So 10 people will come up like this. I'm going to lengthen everything out and line everything up. Let's hold for 3 breaths. Notice if any emotions arise. Simply just breathe and allow. And then we'll come back down to center. So drop your hand down. Come back to tabletop, drop that leg down, and we'll go right to the other side. Extend through the right leg. Shift your body weight onto your left side. Nice strong left hand, left leg, and we're going to slowly open up to that right side. Lengthening, straightening out. Breathing into it. Allow your creativity to flow. Allow your passion to flow. 2 more breaths here. Perfect. Let's release the arm back down, drop down to your knees, and we'll sink into child's pose. Little break. Pull your abdomen in. Drive your hips back to your heels. Lengthen your arms and reach them forward. Breathe that orange energy into your lower abdomen. Exhale as you surround it through your entire body. Perfect. From there, we'll come back up to tabletop pose. And we're going to come into thread the needle. I'm going to reach my right arm up towards the sky. And we're going to drive the right arm down through the body. Today we're going to do some more movement type yoga. So I'm just going to hold for a second, and then I'm going to come back up again, and I'm going to push off the floor and try to rotate a little further, and then come down again. I'm going to do it 5 times. Okay, coming down, 2. Inhale, reach. Exhale, coming through. There's 3, 2 more. Bringing out the spine, rotating and squeezing out old emotions. Up a little higher, and then through one more time. Good. Let's come back to center, and we'll go right to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Open, 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 open. Exhale, dive through. Inhale, reach up. Bring in the motivation. Bring in the creativity. 2. Inhale up. Your mind and your body work together. 3. If your body is stuck, your mind will be stuck. Good. 4. One more time, all the way up. And 5. Reach through, reach through, reach through, reach through. Perfect. Come back to center. We're going to come into a low lunge. So I'm going to step my right foot forward, resting on my back knee. We're going to sink forward just to start to test out the hips. Okay. Inhale, come back. Let's add the arms. Inhale down. Exhale, come back. Perfect. Circle around. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go 5 times. 2. Yes. Let's make some space for creativity, motivation, positivity. Perfect. We're going to hold the last one. So I want you to hold your arms up. I want you to sink into your hips. Hold here. Lengthen through your arms. Pull back. Press through your hips, and you can look up towards the sky if that feels good. Couple breaths here. Release the negativity. Release the tension. Open up more space for flow and freedom. Good. Push off that front leg. Release the arms. Let's bring the arms down onto your instep. And we're going to come into a Sphinx pose or lizard's pose. Okay, so from here, if this is already enough, you can hold here. Or if you want to try coming down to your elbows, get into a little bit of lizard's pose. Okay, let's hold this one. Hold this one. Inhale. So again, trying to open up some tension through the hips. Letting it all go. Trying to stay just calm and relaxed and peaceful. Intentionally tell your body to release what's no longer needed. Sink into it with your breath and your mind and your body awareness. Really good, you guys. One more deep breath here. Perfect. From here, let's come back up under our palms. Okay. And then we're going to shift it into half splits. So I'm going to come back up onto my knee, one hand on each side of the leg, and we're going to gently try to stretch this front leg. Okay. So if you'd like, you can come all the way up. Okay. And then you can start to push that knee down. So contracting through the quad. Send your hips back. And you're going to start to lengthen through that hamstring right here. You can have your arms resting by the side for some support. Okay. And then I'm going to go through some movements first. So bend. I'm going to come back and try to straighten in that half splits pose. Let's go 5 times. That's 2. Send it forward and then straighten. 3. Add your breath to your movement. I'm going to inhale forward. Exhale, come back. 4. Pull my toe towards me, a little added stretch. Inhale forward. Exhale, come back. Let's hold this one. 2 deep breaths. Release the tension. Let this posture open space for creativity and emotional movements. Good. Let's come forward. Place your hands on each side of that front foot. And I'm going to lift that foot and we're going to go right to the other side. Okay. So let's step forward with the left foot this time. We're going to get in some movements with the arms. Okay. Inhale up. Around. Let's swing it down again. 1, 2. You can do slow or as fast as whatever you need. What feels good? For me, the speed feels good right now. One more time. I'm going to sink down through the hips. Let's come down and hold. I release any emotional energy I do not need anymore. I now have space for positivity, creative thoughts. What am I working on in my life right now? What is one thing I can do to improve? Good. Let's release this hands. Hands down on the instep. Let's come down into that lizard's pose. So we're going to try to drop onto the elbows or just hold where you are. There we go. And then you'll find a deep stretch through the hips right now. I allow all positivity in my life right now. My life is full of pleasure. I am deeply connected. Now, when you say these words, can you feel yourself sink a little bit deeper into that pose? Big deep breath, slow deep breath. Keeps me calm, makes me feel safe. My nervous system stays comfortable, peaceful, and relaxed. One more deep breath here. Perfect. Come back up on the hands. One hand on each side of that front leg, and we're going to come into that half splits. Again, I'm going to go into movement, so you get used to it. Get your body warmed up, telling it what it's going to be doing here. 2, come forward. I press through the hips. Come back. I press through the back of the knee. 2, inhale forward. Beautiful. Flowing like the wave. 3, I flow smoothly. No restrictions. One more time. Let's come back and hold it. Hands on the floor for support. You can come all the way up and just hold here as well. But I'm intentionally pressing forward. Pulling my toe towards me. Enjoying the movement, enjoying the releasing, enjoying the time spent with my body. Imagining the orange glow. You can imagine it around your entire body or just in your sacral area. One more time. Exhale, let that go. Perfect. Let's come forward. Hands on each side of that foot. Let's bring that foot back. We're now going to go into a little bit of a downward dog series and opening up through the hips. So I'm going to flip my toes. We're going to come up into a downward facing dog. And you're going to feel the awakening in your sacral chakra. Let's go. Lift the hips. I'm going to alternate my feet to start. Again, warming up through the back of those legs. Pull that low abdomen in. Pull your head between your arms. And give me some slow, controlled, deep breathing. Good. Let's push both heels down and hold. Perfect. From here, we're going to lift the right leg up into the sky. Three-legged downward dog. 2 breaths. Feel that strength and the burning in the arms. Push your left heel down. And then we're going to open up through the hips. Okay? So open up through the hips. Bend your knee. Breathe and hold. Feel the stretch through the quad, hips. Push that left heel down. Good, deep breath. From here, we're going to continue to go. Drop that back foot on the ground. Straighten out the left leg and be on the side of the foot. Let's open up into that wild thing. Oh, feels good for the side of the leg. Good. Come back to center. Let's bring that right arm over and place it on the earth. Okay, we're just going to rotate that leg over. Drop to your knees. And let's sit into child's pose for a little break. Okay, so we did a downward dog. 3-legged downward dog. And then a wild thing variation. Take a break here. Reach through the arms. Draw in through the navel. Picture that orange color around you. One more deep breath here, and then we'll do it on the other side. Good. Let's come forward. Lift your heels up. Coming in into downward dog. Couple marches. Really working on pressing through the back of the legs. Add the breath with the movement. Push both heels down. And then we're going to lift the left leg to the sky. Push your right heel down. Strength. Feel that burning? That's new energy coming into your body. Let's open up the hips. 3-legged downward dog. Okay, feel it through your quad. Open. Push through your belly. Okay, then we're going to drop the back leg. Straighten out that front leg on the side. And then open up into that wild thing. Oh yeah, feels good down the side of the body. One more deep breath. Push and open up and lengthen. Good. Bring that left arm back up and over, touching the earth. Roll back to center, drop to your knees. And let's sit back for one more downward dog. Ground down and feel energy flowing from the earth into your body. Releasing the stagnant energy. Releasing that stuck energy. Give it back down to the earth. And then feel some new energy being pulled from the earth into your body. Relax here. 2 more deep breaths, sinking a little deeper. Good. Let's come back to center. Let's reach the right leg forward. We're going to go into a little bit higher standing pose. Let's go into high lunge this time. Okay, so I'm lifting through the back leg. Back leg is straight. I'm going to reach up into crescent pose. So I'm really trying to open up and shine that sacral chakra. Reach up, lengthen through the arms. And again, we'll do some movements. So straighten through that leg and then sink into the leg. 5, 4, curve that spine, open and shine the sacral chakra. 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Flatten that back foot. We're going to rotate to the front of your mat. Bring your palms together. Let's place those palms on your sacral chakra and come into a bit of a goddess pose, okay? So you can hold here, sinking down through those inner thighs. If you'd rather hold here, or you can also use your elbows to open your inner thighs and sink deeper. I'll let you decide where you want to be. You can also kind of shift side to side. So what movement feels good for you right now? I allow joy and pleasure into my life. I allow joy and pleasure into my life. Couple more breaths here, sinking a little lower. There we go. One more deep breath. Good, let's push, stand all the way up. We're just going to rotate to the other side to do your other leg crescent pose. So we're going to get into a high lunge with your left leg forward this time. Okay, drop down and reach. We're going to push through that leg, that front leg, 5 times. Inhale down. 2, 3, very good. 4, and 5. Come on down and hold it. Looking up. I allow any emotions to arise. Just let them be, no judgment. Good. Bring those hands down. Drop to the back knee. Step the other foot back, 2 knees. I'm going to come back into a seated position, okay? So I'm going to cross my back legs. Perfect. From here, we're going to lay down. I'm going to bring one knee into the chest. Cross it over my left leg. So right knee in, cross over your left leg. We're going to reach through, grab that left thigh. And I'm going to pull towards my body. So working on opening up through the hip, external rotation of the hip. Breathe into that. Exhale, pull that leg a little closer. Bring in that breath. Keep bringing in that breath. Notice if any emotions arise. Again, simply breathe and allow them to pass. Allow them to notice. And give them permission to release. Good. Release the hands. Uncross the legs. Go right to the other side. Left leg over the right. Reach through, grab that right thigh. Work on the external rotation of your left leg, opening up through the hip. Opening up in the pelvis area. Letting that sacral chakra just shine. Give it some more energy. Let it spin. Breathe into it. Let's pull it a little further. Inhale again. Exhale, let it go. Good. Release the hands. Uncross the legs. Bring the knees to the chest. A little bit of a hug. I'm going to rock side to side. And then I'm going to start to rock forward and back. We're going to come back up into a seated position. I'm going to kind of do one more pose here. We're going to do butterfly pose. Bringing the soles of your feet together. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Now you can either reach your hands behind, pull your shoulder blades back, let your knees fall out wide, pull in through your abdominals. Okay. You can grab knees. I like to grab the feet and let my knees fall out wide. I honor my emotions without judgment. My emotions are safe to feel and express. Great work today. I hope your orange sacral chakra is just glowing. One more deep breath. Good. Let's release that pose. Come back into a seated position. And we will end with a mini visualization and a couple final affirmations. You may do this final meditation, visualization, laying down or seated. But let's allow your entire body to relax. Bring your awareness to your lower abdomen. Imagine that warm orange light glowing and gently swirling like water. With every inhale, this orange light expands. And with every exhale, it dissolves tension, it dissolves fear or emotional restriction. Imagine this energy restoring your creativity, restoring your joy, restoring your connection and flow within your body. Let's breathe these words into our body. Exhale, let it go 4 times. Notice the energy circling in the body. Compare how you feel from the beginning of our practice until the end. Perfect. And we'll end with some final affirmations. Place one hand on top of the other over your sacral chakra and state to yourself that I am creative and expressive. I allow joy and pleasure into my life. My emotions are safe to feel and express. I move through life with fluidity and ease. I trust my creative energy. Carry this sense of fluidity, openness, and joy with you as you move through your day. Thank you again for joining me. Take care.